All right. All right. Hey everybody, welcome back to Chess with Michael, and I am on the road to 2200 Rapid, and we're going to play another game today. So I'm gonna wait a few seconds, let some people come in. My hair is going crazy. I'm thinking to cut my hair like short. It's like long. It's getting like long and thin. The longer it gets, the thinner it gets. But I want it to be medium and thick instead of long and thin. But, you know, whatever. So I'm just waiting for some folks to come in. Share chat. Okay, I'm get it started. All right, I'm at 2028. Trying to get to 2200 Rapid. Let's go ahead and start. Okay, I get E4. I'm gonna go with the Carcon, C6. Play D5. We're gonna take that pawn, knight takes, knight F6. He's probably gonna take my knight. All standard stuff. Bishop D6. Let's castle. Let's go bishop G4. Just pin that knight to the queen. Let's retreat that. Let's see if he goes for the expansion. I might go bishop C7 and then try to bring the queen to D6. Set up that kind of battery. Let's see what I can do there. Let's just preempt it. Bishop C7. It just lets me have the option. No. I guess he's kind of letting me go for it. Let's go queen D6. It's kind of obvious. He's probably going to play G3. It's incredibly obvious. But if he plays G3, I could probably go queen D5 and then try to threaten to take that. Let's see. Interesting. He moves the rook to E1. Why would he do that? Rook to E1. I could just do bishop takes F3, queen F3, queen H2, king F1, queen H1. Oh, thanks to Hexel Z for the sub. Appreciate it. So what I'm looking at here is bishop takes F3, queen H2 check, king F1, and then my queen would go to H1 check. King would have to go to E2, but then I could just, oh, well, I guess I have to be careful, because then my queen could get trapped. Queen could get trapped here. Bishop F3, queen F3, queen H2, king F1, queen H1, king E2, but then there's nothing much for me to do. Yeah, it's not so clear. As tempting as that is to play, I really can't play it. I really can't play it. Okay. So let's just move the knight. I can't play it. Okay. It looked like I had him, but it wouldn't have worked. It would not have worked. He was going to get out of that. My queen was going to get stuck. Okay, so he goes for this. But again, I can go queen d5, threaten the knight. Queen d5, bishop takes g6, fg6, and then what? There's not really any obvious moves here. There's nothing obvious here. Except if I, hold on. So if I take his bishop on d3, and if he recaptures this queen, I can play knight to e5, because he wouldn't be able to take with his pawn, because then I would take the queen. So hold on, so bishop d3, queen d3, knight e5, knight e5, pawn e5. Actually, that's good. That is a good move, because then the queen coming here becomes strong. Basically, the minute I remove this f3 knight, my queen can get in there and do some damage. So that actually makes sense. So bishop takes d3, queen d3, and then knight e5 is going to bait him to play this. And after he plays this, I will take like with this pawn. He'll take back, and then I'll take with the queen, and then I'll be threatening to come over to h2. I think that's right. I'm wasting a lot of time calculating this. Let's just go for it. Yeah, and then just knight. I don't see the problem. He can't take with the pawn because I win the queen. He can take with the knight, but then I take with my pawn. And again, he wouldn't be able to take with this pawn because then I would win the queen. So he smartly goes there. But still, if I take, he takes, and then queen h2. I can still get stuck. That's the annoying part here. I could still get stuck. Knight f3, queen h2, king f1. And then I don't have anything else to play. Let's play knight back to g6. No. I think I'm just going to take it. I think what I can do here is I'm going to give this check. I understand that it's not as useful as I'd like it to be, because I can't really do much with it. But I think that's okay. The thing is, I have to think about how to really get in there. I think, let me retreat the queen out. I'm going to bring my rook into the action. Whoops. Maybe rook to e8. Let's go rook e8. Yeah, it like looks like I have a slight advantage, but it's not clear at all. It's really not. Somehow I have to get my rook. So if I play this, how do I get my rook in there is the question. Or do I initiate an attack on the queen side? Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what to play. I'm wasting a lot of time. I think I need to get my rook over to the 6th rank. But how to do that, I don't see. Mm-mm-mm. Let's just play this. Then I can push the F pawn and then slide this over if I need to. Let's see. I think he's just gonna push. Oh, he didn't. That move. Interesting. Let's go here. Let's go here. Now I'm like calculating less. He's got so much time advantage on me. I spent way too much time calculating. Just that position looks so. It looks so winnable, but it just quite wasn't. Yeah, it's like this is such a. Let's give this check. Okay, now let's go here. I'm just gonna try to keep attacking. Let's push this pawn. Everything's safe in my position, but it's just nothing's like really solid. Let's go back. If he moves that bishop, I can win the rook. So I need to do something else here. I need to do something else because we're not making any progress and he has a lot of time advantage on me. Let's push these. No, I don't want to push that pawn. This is so hard. This is so difficult. Let's push this pawn. Take that. Okay, now you're giving me something. Let's take this. Now let's attack this. I have 1 minute left to his 7. Let's see if I could pull off a miracle. Oh, we're both rated the same. That's funny. That's funny. Let's give this check. Let's go here. Meet. Boom. Damn. That was a tough one, bro. That was a tough game. That was a tough game. That was like, I feel like it was even the whole game until he made that final mistake. Even till final mistake. Oops, I moved myself. He. I want to just slide. Hey guys. I just wanted to. I forgot to drop that in earlier. Usually I start with the hey guys, so my bad. I meant to say hey guys in the beginning. Anyway, let's review this game. Let's review it. If this stupid thing will work. Game history. Okay, let's review this game here. If it'll let me click. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, it was even most of the whole game. It was completely even. And then apparently I made a mistake. I made a mistake right here, moving the queen. And then he made his first mistake. This was his mistake. Did I even capitalize on it? I did. Nice. Okay. All right, so let me look at the whole game review. So basically, I made a mistake, apparently, and then he made a fatal mistake, but then that's when I capitalized on it. Apparently, I made another mistake, but then I was able to win. So I played a little bit more accurate than him. I got an 82.5% accuracy versus his 74.9. I gotta say, I'm not like super fond of this picture here. What is it? I wish I could read this. What color do you see? What something do you see? That's an interesting. I wish. Is he like at a church, or is he giving like a presentation? I can read the bottom. What color do you see? Interesting. But let's start the review here. Okay, so, and also I'm kind of proud of myself because I really did poorly on the clock management, but somehow everything came out okay. So that is good, I guess. All right, so let's go back to the beginning. Back to the beginning where it all began with the Caro-Kann. So he played e5. I went Caro-Kann. I've been playing a lot of Caro-Kann with the black pieces. So he just pushed the two pawns in the center. You play d5. The knight c3 move is common. A lot of times there's just the exchange. But in this case, he played knight c3. You take, he takes. Then you put your knight on f6. There's an exchange of knights, and this is good because your king side gets these three pawns with this f6 pawn, which kind of just adds more defense to the king side. And then you can bring your bishop out much more easily and castle. So that's why I like this sequence. When you get this position with the knight to c3, I actually prefer it because I know I'll end up in this position, which I like this position. There's just easy ability to castle, and then you can just kind of develop from there. He goes knight f3, bishop d6 is all book moves, castling, bishop g4 again, book moves. And this is where I guess the game gets out of book move territory. We're still even. He's just, attacking my bishop. I retreat. Bishop to e3 makes sense, just developing. Now this is where, this move is okay, but now he would have played knight to d7. So yeah, I didn't play the key, computer move, but after he played c3, queen d6, this whole threat of queen coming to h2, it basically was the main theme of the entire game. The entire game was about the queen attacking h2. Everything was about the queen going to h2, literally the entire game. So I think, sure, maybe this is a little bit of an inaccuracy, but at the same time, psychologically, my opponent saw this the whole game, and it must have it was a threat to him, obviously. So this move, I'm actually happy I played this move. So that's just my 2 cents. So after rook to e1, I bring the knight to d7. He pushes my bishop away, and then he goes here. So in this position, as you guys remember, I was kind of like, I'm not sure what to play here. So I was just kind of like thinking what I should do. But yeah, I mean, after I took, he takes. This was also a good move, I guess. So that was, good, I guess. The queen goes here. That was a mistake. I was supposed to play knight to g6. Okay. I gotta. Why does this do this? I'm like. Show chat view. Doesn't it enter? How do I? Hide chat view? Show chat view. I thought somebody chatted. Okay. Well, yeah, someone said I was rushing it, but yeah, I think you're right. Playing bishop to c7 then queen d6 is rushing it because it was so obvious. It was such an obvious thing to set up. Like anyone would see that coming a mile away. So I agree with that. But still, even though it was obvious, it kind of allowed this to kind of just maintain the pressure. So after this, I put him in the queen. This move was also important, I think, because now I'm just giving him that fear. Like, it's scary. Bring the queen back. We do some shuffling. Here, I really wasn't sure what to play. I just tried to, cause some threats on the queen side. And this apparently was a mistake. You're going to end up losing a bishop here. But he didn't see it. So he was supposed to play bishop f3. Yeah, I see that. Interesting. Because then I would lose the bishop. But yeah, because if I take the rook and the queen comes here, I can't save this piece. I can't. Because if I try to, he just wins checkmate. So that won't work. So that was actually a really strong move by him. Even if I try to hold on to the bishop like this, he just takes bishop, I take, and then it's mate. So that was a mistake by me, actually, a fatal mistake. But he didn't see it. So then, we go here. And then it's just, then it's a mistake for him, basically. So after I take, he takes, we go here, and it's just over. So anyway, we're able to secure the win there. Secure the win. That's a nice win. All right, well. Was this checkmate right away? Or could he have gone somewhere else? He should have just gone there. Okay. So if we went king g1, it wouldn't have been over. It would not have been over. We would have played on. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, that's my one game for today. And I'm going to get some sleep. But I'm at a 20:36, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.